started. Okay. I am Avocado the Obvious.
Hello, Avocado the Obvious.
And I'm a graduate from the Institute of Emotional Labor. And what that means is that I use my toolkit here, the Suitcase Unit Intended to Cure All Sorts of Emotions. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'd like you to think of a time when an animal understood you better than any human ever could.
Mm-hmm. So I'm transgender, and my family just has been having a consistently hard time understanding that.
So if I'm understanding your trouble correctly, you're a transgender person, and although your family says that they accept you, they're not willing to change the way that they talk about you.
Yeah, and it's kind of they're very dismissive of a lot of stuff.
So you know that I'm a graduate of the Institute of Emotional Labor. I need to eat and pay for lodging when I'm traveling.
Yeah.
So as a result, this is a service that I charge for.
Yes. Absolutely.
However, I'm flexible in terms of the forms of payment that I accept.
I've actually been working on some stuff, for humans and for cats. My designs are very popular with both humans and cats.
If you could crochet or knit a facsimile of my cat that I could wear on my head.
Yes, I can absolutely do that.
Okay, I think that's a form of payment that would more than satisfy, the cost of my services.
Excellent.
And you can keep that over there, and when we've finished talking through your problem, you can decide whether or not I've earned your payment.
Of course.
Welcome to the Suitcase Unit Intended to Cure All Sorts of Emotions. Let's get started. Remind a loved one that you love them. Make sure that you are eating well. So maybe expressing your boundaries and setting some boundaries alongside expressing and reminding them that you still love them very much. Think about what grounds you. So the suitcase is suggesting that you think about what grounds you.
Yeah.
Avoid overextending yourself. Take care of your own safety. What are some ways that you can sort of shore yourself up and take care of your own emotional needs? Change your environment. Perhaps one approach would be, if you're feeling disrespected in a situation, to set a boundary and temporarily leave the situation, change your environment, right? So perform an incisive counteraction. Experiment. It's not as if you only get one chance at this. This is your family. You've already tried before. The suitcase seems to be saying that you don't, this is not a one-shot deal. You can definitely try again. And so, maybe finding a way to express how strongly you feel about this to your parents and setting boundaries when they disrespect you could be one way of approaching it. What other aspects of this problem would you like to talk about?
I think it'll like kind of like take me a while to like kind of chew on it and figure out what I want to do, but this is definitely like totally bang for my buck, and I would make you a million kitty hats if I could. If
you feel that I've satisfied the terms of our contract, I will take your payment method.
There you go.
And if you like, we can shake hands.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for stopping by.
I value your emotional labor.
Oh, thank you.
I am Morgan the Mustache. Morgan the Mustache. They tell me that my sarcasm is excellent. I can't imagine why.
Like, they have a problem with the place that I work because they worked there and had like a negative experience.
Yes. So you have an acquaintance and person you used to work with who is now treating you awkwardly because you work at a place where they were treated badly.
It makes me feel very self-conscious at these events.
Yeah. I'm going to have to ask you for payment.
Oh, I wouldn't dream of not paying you for your work.
Oh, thank you. You don't have to pay me with money. You can barter another physical object, an abstract concept, a favor.
What I'm thinking is that if you want to go to an event where you feel awkward, or if there's a social situation, you can like give me a call and I'll like be your buddy or like accompany you.
Oh my goodness.
A social outing.
Oh, that would be wonderful. I could certainly use that, I guess. Would you like to shake on it?
Absolutely. Actually, I'd prefer a fist bump.
Okay, let's fist bump, sure. And I'll give you a little bit of time. I'm gonna ground myself.
Welcome to the Suitcase Unit, intended to cure all sorts of emotions. Ground yourself and touch an object to begin troubleshooting. Go for a swim. Avoid overextending yourself.
Obviously, this person has a lot of feelings of their own to process, and them, like, wanting to avoid you and, like, not wanting to be, like, hang out with you or be friends with you. It's a lot of their own stuff going on. The
fact that, like, I admire this person and like their work and like the things that they have to say means that I care much more about their opinion.
Yeah. It's not necessarily about you. The rest is up to them, really. Like, the trauma that they've dealt with, and everybody deals with trauma at their own pace. But as for practical strategies for when you see them at events,
remember to floss.
And you remember to floss, right? So all your personal hygiene is in order.
Yeah, I don't feel that they have to be my friend or anything like that. But it would be nice if it weren't awkward to see them because we are going to see each other.
That's definitely understandable.
Try something that you've never done before. Play with a pet.
I know you have a cat. Like, play with him. He'll understand. Like, cats don't really care about human drama.
Remind a loved one that you love them.
Having some contact with loved ones to just like remind yourself of your own self-worth.
That seems like a good idea. Like, I feel like I am comfortable with the strategy I'm using to take the other person's feelings into account. It is more about managing like my own feelings about it.
Keep maintaining the boundaries they're setting, like recognize the soft nose. Keep in mind that you are loved and valued, and remind people that you love and value them.
I think that sort of addresses like the problem I've been facing pretty well. I
You,
think you've earned this.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for working through this with me.
Yeah, my pleasure.